So here's the thing. When your home Wi-Fi network slows down, it's almost like your entire life comes to a screeching halt. Your browser stops loading, Netflix and YouTube stop freezing up, your Google Home stop answering your questions, or Alexa, I'm totally not biased. And the worst part of all is, if you're browsing social media on your phone, you instantly start eating into your data plan, which is a kind of a buzzkill. And now you're wondering if you should get a new router or a mesh Wi-Fi system. You're also wondering, out of the millions on the market, which one should you get? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how I solved this problem and why you should also consider putting the Zyxel Multy X mesh Wi-Fi system in your shopping cart. Coming right up. Yo, what up guys, it's Colin here from CH Gadgets. There are a bunch of reasons why your home Wi-Fi network could be acting kind of sketchy and slowing down your digital life. Maybe it's just in a bad location, or it just can't handle the job that it was hired to do anymore. Or maybe your home has just gotten too large, or the walls are too thick, or you just can't handle so many devices trying to connect all at once. Or peep this, your neighbors could be stealing a little on the side. Whatever the reason is, if you want speed and consistency, and you also want to eliminate dead spots in your house, then you should definitely consider upgrading your router to a mesh Wi-Fi system. And I definitely suggest that you should also consider the Multy X mesh Wi-Fi system. And here is why. The main advantage of a mesh Wi-Fi system is to give you a much bigger and better coverage of the entire house, with faster wireless speeds and seamless connectivity of all the devices that are on your home network, without any dead spots lurking in the farthest corners of your home, which also allows you to roam freely from one room to the next while still enjoying the same speed and reliability. The Multy X is a powerful home mesh Wi-Fi system that uses a tri-band technology to deliver maximum wireless speeds through its dedicated 5 GHz connection between each node. This creates a single powerful wireless network that not only delivers better coverage, but also faster wireless connection with full strength Wi-Fi signal through your home. The Multi has a really interesting design. It almost looks like a giant magic mouse, but the only difference is it has a matte white finish and it looks way more understated, which is totally cool in my opinion, because even though it has a large footprint, it still managed to blend in with almost any decor. In the kit, you get 2 multi nodes that could be used interchangeably, which means that anyone could be used as the primary unit. There's a cool arrow looking indicator light on the top of each unit that lets you know when it's on, connected, disconnected, or in pairing mode. On the back of each unit, you get an AC power port along with 4 gigabit Ethernet ports, 1 USB service port, and oh yeah, a little peek hole that you could use to reset the router if the need should arise. The Multy X is feature rich and has almost everything you would ever want in a mesh Wi-Fi system. It is using the tri-band technology, as I mentioned, that broadcasts on the 2.4 and 5 GHz spectrum with 9 powerful internal antennas that gives it the ability to cover up to a 5,000 square feet home. But you can also daisy chain for additional Wi-Fi coverage. It is Mu-Mimo Compatible, which means that multiple devices can simultaneously receive multiple data streams all at once. It also supports beamforming, which also means that it directs the signal toward the intended wireless device instead of randomly in all directions. This technology makes the router more efficient and also helps to increase Wi-Fi range and speed. So now that we got all the specs and features out of the way, here's what it all means in the real world and why I would recommend the Multi to anyone looking to upgrade their system. Now, the reason why I like the Multi so much is because the house that I currently live in, almost all the walls are made from concrete. And this used to be a huge pain in the butt for my whole router, and mainly whenever I'm laying in bed. However, since I installed the Multi, I can say for certain that I haven't experienced any of the stuff that I used to with my whole router. Well, first of all, I get full strength bars on all my devices in every room, which was never possible with my old router. And this results in much faster load times on all fronts. Web page load faster, videos don't freeze up like they used to anymore, and surprisingly, no one in the house is complaining about the Wi-Fi like they used to. And none of that impressed me. What impressed me about this thing is the fact that I've been trying to punish my Multi Wi-Fi system ever since the day I installed it by putting everything on it. And when I say everything, I mean like 2 laptops, 4 tablets, 4 smartphones, 5 smart home assistants, 2 smart TVs and a Shield TV, 6 smart bulbs, and a bunch of smart sockets. And oh yeah, my neighbors. And with all of that, this thing still performs like a champ. Now, I'm not saying that you should go out and punish your system like I did mine. My situation is an extreme case. I was only trying to test the system to see how far I could push it and what was its breaking point. But throughout the entire 6 months that I've been using this system, I can't say that I have any performance issue to report. It works as advertised. Plus, it gets updates on a regular basis. So if I didn't mention earlier, you're going to need the Multy app to set up and use the features that this system has to offer. And based on what I've seen, the app is not as robust and fully featured as some of the other mesh Wi-Fi systems that are on the market. But in my opinion, I would say that this simplicity is what makes it so good. The interface is simple and easy to navigate, which also makes the setup process super simple. And there are a few features in the app that I really like, such as the moment you set up the Multy, you have private home network and a public guest network created at the same time. But what makes it so cool is if you have a guest come over and they want to use your Wi-Fi, you don't need to remember 2 different passwords. All you have to do is just open up the app, let them scan the QR code, and bam, instantly they have access. Another feature that works low-key as a security benefit is the fact that you can see every single device that is on your network, and you can rename each one if you want. Plus, in the same settings, you can put any device on your network on a timeout for as long as you want, or maybe indefinitely. But one of the coolest thing is the second a device is connected to your network, you get an instant notification letting you know what's up and who's on your network, which means that your neighbor can no longer steal a little on the side without your permission. There are a lot more settings in the app that you can use to adjust different features and benefits, but I just mentioned a few of the ones that I thought were really cool. A few gripes that I have with the Multy system, and when I say the Multy, I'm more referring to the app, since that's where I've had a few issues. And number one is the app can take really long to open sometimes. This leads me to number 2. The app is the only way for you to set up and use the features of the Multy. There is no web interface. And number 3, you can't create, whitelist, or blacklist any of the devices that are on your network, but you can put them on timeout if you want though. And the last thing on the list is the USB port on the back of the Multy is USB 2.0 and it doesn't support network storage, which is a bummer. Because if it had USB 3.0 and it support network storage, this thing would be a killer combo. Other than that, it's still a great mesh Wi-Fi system that comes in at a really affordable price in comparison to what is on the market and what it has to offer, which is reliable coverage on the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz spectrum. It has really long range, plus it's super fast, and you get 3 LAN port on each unit, and it also works with Alexa just in case you're into that. So if you're on the market for a really fast and reliable mesh Wi-Fi system that has almost all the bells and whistles, then I definitely recommend that you should get the Multi-X mesh Wi-Fi system. And if you want one for yourself, check the link down in the description. By the way, if you have this or some other mesh Wi-Fi system, definitely share your thoughts and experience down in the comment section right under the like button, where we can start a conversation. And if you didn't like this video, then you probably already know what to do. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Peace.